Hey y'all, welcome back to the Mommy First podcast.
Where you're a mommy first.
And a baddie immediately after.
It's your girl Danny, Danny the icon.
It's typical Tana.
And it's your girl Lila. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm sure y'all know the viewers and listeners, y'all probably don't, but it looks a little different. We didn't want to take as long as a break, so we are doing a virtual podcast for this first one. So just bear with us for those who are looking at that. And it gives y'all listeners something to go search on the YouTube. But how y'all doing, girls?
Hey, we
Good, good.
How you
Good.
been? How you living? How you feeling?
I mean, I'm living, but I'm trying to feel a little better. Have y'all done any self-care lately?
Well, I know, I know your girl graduated
Woo,
in
woo.
December.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm excited about that. I've been just trying to, bask in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I picked up a little crafting hobby. So
Okay.
I've been to de-stress, I've been crafting. So it's been helping a lot. So
Oh, means mama still got it.
hey,
So
you
I
never know.
tell the listener and the viewers about that little self-care because we want to encourage mama still got it out there. And like y'all heard Lila, she talked about what she did to take care of herself. So for y'all stay in tune, just remember anything that you want to do in the past, or if you want to share with us anything that you did, this is what we want to do with Mama Still Got It.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
What kind of crafts are you gonna do?
What'd you say?
What kind of crafts are you gonna do?
So I've just been doing just a little bit of everything.
Of
Been
your
making
shirt.
shirts. Cause my favorite episode.
Well, I just noticed it. I
From
swear I didn't notice it
season
this whole
one,
time.
I need a daddy.
Yeah.
That is so
Uh,
cute.
I
I
love
love it.
it.
and then I made us some mommy merch. So I got like us some mommy first podcast.
Okay.
You see the glass? Check out the glass.
That's so dope. Okay.
So I
I'm
just
glad I didn't notice the shirt. I'm crying.
I've been doing a little bit of everything, just seeing
Yeah,
what I can get my hand into.
Okay.
I think
Sounds like you got into a lot. So you had a really good break over
I
the
did.
holiday.
It was much needed.
Yeah. Holidays get stressful and holidays as moms a little different. How do
Amen.
y'all like the holidays as moms? It's a little different. Holidays mean something differently when you have kids.
Yeah,
you're
and
right.
go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lila.
No,
I was
you
just Danny's right. It is different when you have kids.
it is. I agree. And I didn't do a lot. We didn't do a lot over the holidays. We just took that time to, just spend together, him and I. And, we pretty much stayed home. We went out a few days, you know, um, but for the most part, we stayed in and out of the way.
That's good. Okay, before I continue on, I'm gonna make sure we didn't lose time. Okay, yeah, I ended up taking off work for the whole break. So I didn't even go back into work until like the second week of January because from a couple days before Christmas, all through after Christmas into the New Year, I was off because I was like,
Mhm.
I need all that vacation time, all that break to spend with Joe,
Yeah.
and to really like take care of mommy, take care of myself because holidays get
Yeah.
stressful. And I was working a second job that's about to
Yeah.
come to an end almost, because the season is
I
taking
didn't
almost
know that.
over.
Okay, girl, you a trooper.
Yeah, I was working a holiday job at the mall on the weekends
Okay.
since like Thanksgiving.
You need that whole break. I feel you, girl.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm still actually working the job. They said the season doesn't end until the end of February, so I'm learning at least until the end of February.
Okay.
What
You
you doing for
enjoy
the
it?
holiday? Oh, I do. I do. I like it. And I will stay past the holiday because they technically have asked me to stay past the holiday, but they want me to work more than I'm already working. And I'm not trying to work Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday through
Yeah.
Friday, my regular job, but then Friday after my regular job, Saturday or Sunday, that's doing too much.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'll never
Yeah.
get a break. And I don't even have that much childcare options to have somebody watch them every single weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a big thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
So my break was like short-lived because I work in healthcare. So I only get like a day off. Um uh I am the type of mom that I kind of dread holidays. Uh because of the behind the scenes that nobody talks about.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna ask how y'all feel. That's why I said how y'all feel, how y'all really feel as moms about the holiday. Go
and
ahead, please talk
like,
about it.
this year I wanted to host Christmas for the family,
Mm-hmm.
but because I didn't foresee financial circumstances, I kind of told my granny and my mama when they brought it up because I thought they forgot. But when they brought it up, I told them I'm not gonna be able to host. So that was like 2 weeks before, or that was like December 1st. And so my granny was like, "Okay, she'll host." And I was hoping the other kids would volunteer, but they never do. And so my granny, in her old age, she hosted, which was fine, but there's still stuff that goes through that. So I was able to spend it with the family, but I was ready once it was all over to just go home. And then when it was New Year's, I was sick. So I didn't do absolutely nothing but in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
So
How
that's
soon
that.
do y'all try to prepare for the holiday? Like, how soon do y'all start thinking about gifts and plans and where y'all gonna go for the holiday, et cetera, et cetera? Kind of like Tyler was planning to host it. Like, how soon in advance? Like, do y'all do it Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas in July? Like, how do y'all plan?
Well,
What you said?
here lately, I've been the one hosting everything. So
Ooh.
by November, like they already know, okay, Lila's doing Christmas. And
Nice.
but like this year, oof, it was a nightmare. I changed it up. I switched it up. I was like, look, we're gonna have a potluck. Everybody bring a dish, whatever, and call it a day because I wasn't doing all that cooking. And then because I don't ever really have anywhere for Kendrick to go. I didn't start getting toys and stuff until the day before. So I was scrounging. I was looking
Oh,
on,
because you can't hide them.
yeah,
Dang,
I
I ain't
was
thinking about
looking,
that.
yeah, because like I had gotten one gift because he wasn't with me that day. I had ended up getting the big gift that he really, really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in my room and I'm wrapping presents and he's like, here, mommy, I want to wrap mine too. And I'm like, where'd you get that? Really? So he was with me wrapping his own gift. I'm like, all right.
You did say that.
It's like, okay.
That's my Joseon Big Gift store where I had to drive to Shelbyville and get his.
No.
Because I was dedicated to getting that gift. It was a freaking Spider-Man car. He loves. We didn't really got a chance to really ride it, but they sold it. Well, his father was originally supposed to get it,
Uh-huh.
but then he didn't get it. He got something else. So then I was last minute Black Friday. It was after Black Friday trying to like Cyber Monday trying to get it, but it was sold out everywhere in Louisville. It was like one more place, but as soon as I pulled up, they had already sold out of it.
Oh, dang.
So I was really searching everywhere. Come, I guess the one gift he actually this year just actually went and picked like what he wanted. Like he circled gifts in the little catalog, and
Mm-hmm.
that was when he always kept going back saying he wanted that. So I'm like, I gotta get it. Like I don't know how else to get it. And somebody gave me suggested to look in surrounding locations. So I looked. I was looking at Frankfurt at first, but
Mm-hmm.
then Shelbyville came up and they had like one left. So I went ahead and ordered it as Walmart pickup. Drove to Shelby, woke up early one morning, drove to Shelbyville,
Wow.
had them bring it to my car, and then drove back to Louisville. because my baby
But
wanted
his
that toy.
reaction was probably priceless, wasn't it?
Yes, he loved it. He was so
Worth
excited. He was so happy he got it.
Awesome.
It was
Hey, mommies will go to the
the things
extreme.
mommies have to do to make it
Mm-hmm.
happen for their kid. But like Tyler was saying, financially, I had to get a second job to pay for any of this, which is
Mhm.
crazy that I can't just give my son the Christmas he wants
Right.
off my Monday through Friday. I have to get a second job because financially it gets tough.
I wish I was able to get a second job. I had to clarinet.
You had to what?
Girl,
I'm still
Klarna,
paying it up.
Afterpay. Girl,
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah, I
Klarna,
did
did the
the
firm.
all
I
Afterpay.
that.
did
I'm still paying on
the
it.
firm.
Girl, I paid my last payment for something. I was like, what was that? And it was like, since I ordered in November. I said, dang.
For real, but
I mean, I just paid it off.
it'd be rough. It'd be
Yeah.
Or
rough.
charging it. I'll be having store cards. That's why I have so many store cards. I'll use a Target credit card in a second.
Hmm.
I need a Walmart one, but I need to chill.
I know it's
See,
right.
this was the first time I had fun, like I guess getting presents for the family and specifically Emery because she's a teenager, so all she wanted was clothes and shoes. Easy,
Mhm.
girl, you
Right.
Yeah.
talking my language. So I was
Girl, you
like,
could get a lot on Shein if you really
fine.
wanted to.
You said what?
You can get a lot on Shein for your money if you really wanted to.
Well, I was gonna do Sheen, but I decided to do Temu for
Same
the first.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Dang, I can't wait for that age.
I
Okay.
I got stuff for basically the entire family when it comes to like wearing stuff and but Temu took like a month. I got
Mm-hmm.
my first package of like no Siri, do you mind this of Emery stuff and some of my partner and his son, but like everybody else's I didn't get till January, so they didn't really get to open it like I was intended to. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you made it happen still. It
I made
came.
I made it happen. I try to make out. I don't know what's going on. I try to make up for it by incorporating like holiday traditions when I
I
don't
was
have the
trying
credit.
to ask. That was my second. That was my second question. Like, do y'all have any holiday traditions that y'all do every year with the family or with the kids?
I love fun traditions, and so that is something that I want to like enforce with with my family, my personal family. It's just figuring them out. So we'll always do something new. And so this time around the holiday season, I didn't do Thanksgiving with my family. So I literally cooked with my boyfriend. And it was just me, him, and Emery at that time. And so when that happened, I was like, well, let's start a tradition putting up the tree together. But they told me it's bad luck to put up the tree on Thanksgiving. So
I ain't never heard that day in my
you
life.
never heard that? Good, because
No.
we're gonna try to do it next year.
Yeah, I ain't heard of that either.
See, I don't know what the deal was. So we
They trying to
wait
play you. They didn't want to do it.
pretty much until it was like Emery wanted, so Emery was talking to me about it's Vlogmas, I guess, for the countdown for Christmas stuff. So like a couple days after Thanksgiving, I was like, well, let's put up the tree. And so all of us got together and we put the tree up, and then Emery wanted to record it for her little thing. And we as a family was doing it. But I'm like, see, we could have did this on Thanksgiving. But and then the other tradition I wanted to incorporate with them was opening up at least one present on Christmas Eve. So we did that. We opened up we got a family gift, which was a VR, and so they opened that up, and
That's cute.
Now I need to get more VRs. I need to get because they might fight over it in the future.
That's cute that I have a family gift. That's really cute.
Yeah.
Do y'all address y'all gifts from Santa? And do y'all put them up like way before Christmas, or y'all wait Christmas Eve and put them under the tree?
Uh,
I put them under the tree after they get wrapped. Whenever I get them and I get them wrapped, then I'll put them under the tree. And but they don't say Santa. I'll be like, here, Kendrick, this one's from mommy. This one's from Mimi. This one's from so but he knows that they from mommy. But even whenever he was opening or helping me wrap his gift, he was like, I can't wait to show Santa on Christmas. And I'm like, maybe I am Santa.
Yeah. So I did a mix this year because usually, well, this is the first time Josiah really kind of understanding, like, where I can say this is from Santa, this is from mom, from Santa. I did a mix because I actually saw a post where somebody had said, you should teach your kid that more extravagant or like big gifts come from like mommy and daddy, so that a kid who might not get a big gift from Santa doesn't think Santa's not giving them something. So like his card was from mommy, all his like big gifts were from mommy, but like the little gifts, like he has like magnet tiles, smaller gifts were from Santa. That's something that's like any kid probably can get, where it's not like, yeah, Santa brought me a Spider-Man card, and this other kid, Santa brought me some socks, kind of thing. So that's how I kind of did that mix with him.
It's crazy because I did a mix too, of Santa and then from us, but I didn't know that they was like do the big items, so I was pretty much minimizing mine. He as y'all know, he's into cars, and I got him a dump truck, I guess.
Excavator.
But you can pull it apart, so he has tools and everything to take the wheels off, all of that type of stuff. I said that was from Santa, and then the gift that was from me was this little Mario villain, and that was, he loved the one from Santa more than mine. So
because it came from Santa,
right?
It's more special.
I got a video of Josiah at the window talking about "I love you, Santa" for one of his gifts. I gotta show you that one. That was so cute.
I think it's just like helping them with their, imagination and stuff. I don't think there's nothing wrong with them not necessarily entertaining it. That's what I'll use. Entertaining like other people, because Aiden, he wanted to tell Irie so bad that Santa does not exist, and he would like be sarcastic about the fact that when he was thinking about it, Santa don't, and we would stop him. He'd be like, "Oh, Santa does exist." Like him being older, he don't believe in Santa. But I'm like, right now, Irie is young, so.
Why do kids be so eager to ruin the magic for other kids? I don't understand it.
I don't know. And I don't like tell him that he can't believe in Santa or nothing like it. But I think what it is that he never really was like real big into, oh, Santa, He just like, okay, it's Christmas, that means I get toys. So
do y'all have any traditions?
Him and I.
So,
not really. Well, I mean, we always get like pajamas. We always have some type of Christmas pajamas. We'll watch Christmas movies, and stuff like it. But we do that for every holiday. So like Halloween, we watch we watch, Halloween movies. And got like fall pajamas. But this year we did start the Elf on the Shelf. So it was our first time doing
how was that, girl?
Like, how was it?
Girl, it was fun until like the middle of it, because I couldn't find Elfie.
What?
I was lose it.
Because I found him eventually, but he was playing hide and seek for like 6 days because I didn't know where he was, and Then I found him behind my couch.
The infamous couch.
So I was like, so much for Elfie.
When you was doing it, where were your ideals?
So we did the toilet paper around the tree. We
Did you go like
did
to Pinterest, Facebook, YouTube? How'd you? Okay,
I found
for
some of them
everything.
on Facebook. There was some
Oh
on
yeah,
Pinterest. A lot of them were from TikTok.
yeah.
Okay.
That's where I went a lot.
Yeah.
TikTok and Facebook. There's a lot of Facebook groups
Yeah,
of people with different ideas.
we did the floor is lava.
Yeah.
One day I dressed Elfie up like Kendrick. He had on, I took some paper towel and put like some blue little stripes on it because Kendrick had on some blue and white underwear. And he's like, "Oh, we have matching undies." And I kind of positioned him to where he was laying how Kendrick was laying, like one leg up and crossed and all that kind of stuff. So he thought that was funny. But so it was fun until he got lost. But we'll try again next year, try to get all the way through this.
Sounds like you did Elf on the Shelf too, Danny.
This is our first successful year. He actually brought up Find the Elf like yesterday. He still like is obsessed with the elf. Like he can't wait for him to come back. But this is our first successful year. So that's one of our traditions that we do. We always go to Light Up Louisville.
Yes.
I've gone to there every year since he was like one. And this is also his first year where he's really like paying attention and understanding like what's going on around him. So we always go to Light Up Louisville. We always do Elf on the Shelf. We always bake cookies for Santa. This is like his pivotal. This is like the real tradition year where we're gonna keep doing it on because I did it last year, but he wasn't really as interested in it last year when he was 2. Now he's 3, so he's more aware of what's going on. And we watch Polar Express every year. First time he watched Home Alone. Home Alone is his favorite movie. Period. Now, he loves Home Alone. He wants to go to church now because Kevin, the first one, he wants to go to church because Kevin went to church in Home Alone.
Aww.
Like he brought it today. He probably yesterday said, "I want to go to church like Home Alone."
Girl, you better take JoJo to church.
I know. I might take him next Sunday. Like he really wants to go to church, and he'll be like, "Church like Home Alone," or he's asked to watch it a couple times after Christmas. Yeah. We tried to watch the second one, which I heard is the best one. I didn't really watch Home Alone a lot. But he didn't want to watch it. He got bored in the beginning. And he was like, "Can we watch the other one?" And we watched the regular Home Alone.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tradition. We're going to watch Home Alone every year. We always watch Polar Express, which he also loves. We get Christmas pajamas. I want to start going to Lights Under Louisville, whatever it's called. But every time I would go past that exit, it would be all down the expressway. And I'm just like, I don't think I feel like dealing with that traffic. I worked out St. Matthews, so come from St. Matthews home, I would pass that exit every day, and it was like, dang.
Yeah.
It's like literally be a whole standstill. And I'm like, I don't have that much patience to deal with that traffic.
Yeah, we didn't go to Lights Under Louisville, but we did go to like the neighborhoods, like the big.
I want to start doing that too.
Look at those lights. So
I'm too lazy.
We'll probably try to do something like that. You know.
Mm-hmm. I have a question about how'd you become the host of Christmas for so many before, Lila? Is that something you wanted?
I ain't reached that point yet. Y'all grown.
I started hosting from the time that I moved in my place. I started being the host.
Do you volunteer or do they nominate you?
Yeah.
It's like, Lila, are you doing Christmas this year? And I'm like, do I have a choice?
So kind of like a nomination.
And they're like, well, you can. But you did it last year. And I'm like, exactly. I did it last year.
You must have did a good job.
Huh?
You must have did a good job. Do you like it?
I mean, they said that I did. And then like last year, well, not last year, but the year before last, like I cooked everything. Like made all the food.
Girl, that's what made it memorable.
Right.
And that's why I was like, look, I'm not doing it this year. Cause
yeah.
it's no joke. Getting up, making fresh greens, cleaning chitlins, making sweet potatoes, homemade macaroni and cheese. Like it's whew, it'll wear you out. And so that's why I chose to do like the potluck this year. And it went okay. My family's iffy. It's whatever. But
Okay.
That's what I was gonna like when in previous tradition or just family gatherings for the holidays, it would be with my granny, but since she's about to be at that point where she can't walk and all of that type of stuff, I've been hoping that somebody else will volunteer. But since nobody did, I volunteered. So, and I was gonna cook the whole spread when I volunteered, but that didn't happen. But when I do want to cook like for the first time. I do want to try to cook all of the food, but I keep on in my head that's gonna be a hell. That's gonna be a lot of work.
so when we're having a mommy first potluck, since everybody cooking,
I ain't say I was cooking. I ain't say nothing about cooking. I said I'm not at the
I've been
point
seeing your
where
TikTok
I'm
videos.
hosting. So I don't know where that came from. I'll bring the drinks and the plates.
I got you. I wonder, have any of y'all, worked on y'all's New Year's resolutions? New year, new me type of mindset. I know I've been trying to, but it's been hard. It's been a little hard.
Yeah.
How many days has it been in January?
21.
Date is 21.
It's still early.
January is dragging.
I know it is. Side note, speaking of New Year, and it's going slow. Did y'all see the girl who moved? I just saw it last night. She moved from Florida to Houston to be a social media influencer, and now she's homeless with her 3 kids. No. If she just moved there beginning of the year, like New Year's, if she already ran out all her money and now she's homeless, and it was dang, the New Year just started.
Right.
You already lost all your money. Now you homeless with 3 kids in the winter in Houston.
So from somewhere to Florida?
From Florida to Houston.
Tallahassee, Florida. She moved to Houston, Texas. She heard Houston was the hot spot of influencers. So she moved there to become an influencer, and now she's homeless with her 3 kids.
But ain't Houston expensive?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, it depends on what you call expensive. Cost of living is technically low, but it's also a very big city. So it might be cheaper than living in LA, but it's, but it's probably more expensive than living in Louisville.
Is it more expensive than Florida?
From Tallahassee, I don't know. I don't know what the cost of living like is in Tallahassee. Now, Miami, it'll probably be cheaper than Miami, but Tallahassee is more of a smaller city. So I don't know, really. I would imagine it would be more expensive.
So hearing that, I wonder if this was like her improv New Year's resolution. And my whole thing is it's good to set goals, but you have to set steps to work towards fulfilling that goal.
Right. So I'm like, to be realistic.
Because everybody has a resolution. They want to be an influencer. They want to take their social media seriously. Everybody has that goal, but you can't just jump and do it. Like, you got to still have a plan. A resolution isn't you saying, here's what I want to happen in 2024, and then you don't do nothing. Like, it's not a wish. And even wishes don't really come true, because you really have to work for it to get it to happen. Or align yourself in the right circumstances to actually make it happen. So I'm reading a book. I just want to drop that little story that I read yesterday. But speaking on resolutions, one of mine is to read more, and I'm reading a book called Atomic Habits, and it's basically talking about taking one tiny step every day to get to your bigger goals. So do something every day, no matter how small, and make it like a habit, and make it like a part of who you are. So don't do it to try to just meet this goal. Do it to change who you are as a person, and that becomes your habit, and that becomes a part of your identity, so that you're reaching goals easier because that's just who you are.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been trying to go about my resolutions. And I kind of worked them backwards. So like, I went to end of the year, all my areas, what the big goal would be. And then I went backwards each month. Like, what can I be doing each month? What can I achieve each month? to get to this big goal. So start out with something small as read one book in January, can get up to I read 12 books by the end of the year, which is like my major resolution.
Okay.
That's how I've been doing mine. I've been doing okay. Haven't fully made, y'all know I made my bingo card. And I was thinking
Yeah.
about one day.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at. I'm just gonna look at it actually because I don't think I have fully achieved anything completely. But I think I've made those steps where I'm like in the right direction.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I guess I should have said. I was wondering what steps y'all were taking towards y'all's resolutions that we said before to ourselves or to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good, Danny, about the reading portion. Because were you a reader before?
Yeah, kind of off and on, but not like a consistent reader. Like if somebody would recommend a book, I would read it just to pick it up and read it. But it's not like I was reading every month, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been reading that book. I kind of fell off it this past week because work was kind of weird. But on my lunch break, I would read a chapter of the book every day.
Is that something that you put on your bingo card? I mean,
Yep.
bingo chart. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Hold on, where is it on here? It's actually to read 2 books every month is my goal. Cause I want to read like a self-help book, which is what Atomic Habits is. So I want to read like a fun book. Like I don't want it to all be just self-help. I want it to be like a diverse array of literature. So after I'm done with Atomic Habits, I've gotten back into that. I have the whole full Harry Potter book series because I love Harry Potter. I've already read the first one of the series. So after I'm finished with the Atomic Habits book, I'm gonna jump into the second Harry Potter book. And that's gonna be like my fun book for the first, it's like 6, 7 of books. So the first 7 months, that's gonna be my fun book. I'm looking for suggestions of other fun books to read if y'all know of any.
Okay. So you're trying to get on cat level. Trying to read 3,000 books in a year.
Girl, I was like, what? Now I was a reader at school. Like I was definitely the kid that loved the book fair. I was definitely a mommy, I need money for the book fair type of kid.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
Yeah.
I was always jealous of those people like that because I ran from reading for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now I try to get back by audiobooks.
Which is a good step because
Right.
you're still taking in that information or taking in that, stuff, even if you're not like reading it, sitting down reading. Because everybody has time to sit down and read a book. Everybody's always on the move. So audiobooks actually work very, very well.
Right.
Yeah.
Aren't the Harry Potter books like 3,000 pages?
They get bigger as they go up.
Ooh.
So the first one's not, it's probably the size of a regular book. The first 3 are probably the size of regular books. The 4th one gets really, really thick, and that's why I stopped when I was a kid. Because I read the first 3 books. I read like half of the 4th book, and that's why I kind of got out of reading as much as I did. And I haven't just read any of the rest of them. But I've seen all the movies. I also have all the movies on DVD.
Okay.
I'm a true Potterhead. But yeah, they get really, really thick, like probably this big.
Okay.
It's probably the biggest book. But have y'all doing y'all resolutions? Do you have any y'all want to share, or have y'all taken any steps to achieve any of them? Or do you have how do y'all set y'all resolutions? Like this is my first year. I always do a vision board. This is my first year doing the bingo card. Because I have to see, I have to write out my resolutions. I can't just think in my head. I have to have some kind of visual of it. So how do y'all set your resolutions?
Y'all know I go with the flow, so I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't do a visual board. I don't do a bingo card. But I was interested in the bingo card that you had mentioned, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't do any of that. So it's kind of like, mine was on the base of, therapy and all of that other stuff. So I did end up finding a Black therapist, a Black female therapist.
That's good.
I need recommendations.
Okay, I'll send you.
Okay, thank you.
Like a whole list of
I need therapy.
A lot of them, and then it says whether or not they accepting, new clients, and if they do online only, if they do in person. So
how'd you find this reference?
Um, ac- actually, it was sent to me
Okay.
by my son's father.
I knew that's
Okay.
where it was gonna go. I'm like, why she start laughing?
It was sent to me by my son's father because that's both of our resolutions. We're both doing therapy to make sure
Yeah.
that, we're in a great space for our child or children.
Are you gonna do
Yeah.
it together or separately?
We're doing it separately. And
Mm.
then once we finish, I guess, separately, then we're gonna kind of think about doing it together.
Okay.
That's a good start. And that's a good resource.
I'm trying.
So do you set like actual resolutions, or is your resolution only one is to go to therapy?
Um, I really don't set resolutions. I just like whatever I feel like is needed, then I set my mind to it and it's what I do. So like last year, whenever I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, no carbs, no sugar, no dairy, no nothing. Just
And it's just
just
throughout
meat,
the year
vegetables.
as you go on.
Yep,
Okay.
because it's easier for me, like if I set my mind to it, then it's easier for me to do it and not
Yeah.
Because you're kind of like in the moment, like when you're feeling it, you're gonna just pull the trigger. I'm not like it. That's why
yeah.
I admire you for being the
So
one
that's
that can be
yeah,
like,
that's how I
I need to
am.
fix it. Let me do it. I gotta like
Yeah.
plan months ahead for me to fix
Yeah.
like.
I
I
have
wish I
to
could just like
because
jump on it.
I'm kind of a cold turkey person. Like I have to do it cold turkey because I
Yeah,
can't take any small steps because if I take like the small
yeah.
steps, then I'm gonna be like, I really don't feel like doing this. Like
Oh,
mm, or I'm gonna forget or something's gonna happen and then it's gonna be like, okay, well, I'll start over,
yeah.
start fresh tomorrow and then tomorrow come like, well, I'll just wait till next week. So
Mm,
I have to do everything like cold turkey.
you have great discipline. I suck at it. I applaud you.
And I really don't feel like I do. So thank you. Thank you.
Look
You have
at
more
that.
than me, so that's saying something. What
See, I
about you,
feel
Tana?
cross between y'all. Like I got a plan, but also if I feel it in that moment, depending on what it is, I'll do cold turkey. It just really depends on what's going on. Cause I I want to know what's about to happen and foresee it, like visualize it. So having steps can help me see it as well as keep me
Mm-hmm.
motivated. But then I also have those moments like Lila mentioned where it's like I don't really want to do it. And
Mm-hmm.
like the steps don't really help me, but the emotional part where I'm just like over and I'm doing it helps me
Yeah.
stay on. So it really just depends on which goal I'm shooting for. But I know
Yeah.
as far as my resolution, when we last talked about it on the last episode, that was the first time I was thinking about it. And it was more so a continuation of the goals that I already
Mhm.
had established. So
And I think it just depends, like with me, I think it just depends on the the overall purpose, like what I'm trying to um accomplish and stuff like that, and if it's gonna make me better. Um, because I can easily say, oh, I'm gonna do this, you know, I'm gonna stop drinking wine for a year or something like that. I could easily say that, but in my head, it's what exactly is that gonna do? Like, what is the point?
purpose,
What's the
but
purpose? Yeah, like it's really not gonna better me because I don't drink wine like that anyway. It's really not gonna make me better. So I rather just, whenever I feel it, and I'm like, this will like when I did like I keep bringing that up, but when I did the no dairy and all that stuff, it was like a thing of, well, health-wise, it is making me better. I'm not in my diabetic stage, anymore, and so it's like I'm getting healthy and, I feel a lot better. I'm able to sleep better, I have more energy throughout the day, have more energy to, spend time with my child. So those are what I tend to do. I can't hear you.
You're still sorry. You're still continuing successfully with the no dairy diet.
So no, I ended up I ended up stopping because of work. So last May I ended up stopping because a situation occurred at work and it put me in like a very, very bad headspace. And so it was like I'm already in this space and then I can't eat hardly. And
That's
so
me.
I was like, I gotta I gotta do something because if I don't eat and I'm already, trying to keep from getting fired, then it's like something gotta give
Right.
or it's gonna be bad either way.
I think that's the power for like what Danny was mentioning about her atomic book,
Mhm.
because in so I lead with my feelings sometimes. So I'll have exact situations that you had just mentioned, Lila, about you was in work, there was all of this whatever going on, and then your options were thin as far as how to cope through that. So you was like, I'm gonna go back to eating. I'm like, how do I continue these goals that I set for
Mm-hmm.
even way past it? Maybe I need to start incorporating it into habit, because
Mm-hmm.
when it does come to those moments of unforeseen circumstances, we're so used to it as a habit, we can set
Mm-hmm.
those goals. So it's like, that was dope that you mentioned that book for any listeners out there, viewers out there, because I want to be able to motivate myself and when I'm feeling it, but still continue it when other stuff, occurs.
Yeah.
And it's perfect with that book. I should look up that book.
I'm
That
gonna send
book.
out a link because it can highly recommend it. And I even my best friend's birthday is January 3rd, so beginning of the year. I actually gifted her that book. She's in Atlanta, so I sent like a pickup order to Target. Didn't tell her what it is. Told her to go pick it up, and it was the book. And I was so excited to give it to her that I bought it for myself from Target because they were having a sale. And it really has already helped me because I'm somewhat the same, but kind of different. Where if I do something cold turkey, whereas y'all might keep going, I'm the one who's gonna be like, I don't want to do this no more because I had no thought into like what my end goal is. And this kind of like I just want to start going to the gym. And I go to the gym every day for a week, and I'm like, I really don't like going to the gym
Yeah.
because I haven't really thought of. So in the book, it'll say something like, your goal isn't I want to go to the gym. Your goal is I want to be a healthier person.
Mhm.
So when you take those things every day, instead of thinking, I have to go to the gym because I want to go to the gym, just start going to the gym once a week for 5 minutes. He has a scenario where he said, go to the gym just for 5 minutes. Go to the gym, stand in there, and then leave if you want to. Like, go for as long as you want to go. Just go and do it as however often you want to do it to build that habit, so that becomes second nature, that you start going to the gym, you start going to gym even longer. And now you reached your goal of you want to go to the gym, but even more than that, because now you want to go to the gym because now it's your habit.
Yeah. It's almost
So,
like the same habit we have when it comes to, I don't know, throwing away something after we eat it, or um using a utensil, because honey, it might be easy. I know it's weird for me to say that, but I've been in
but it's a
situations.
habit.
Huh?
But
What you
it's a
say?
habit. No, that's a good example. Because
Yeah.
a habit, you don't even think about doing it, you just do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
throw away a utensil. When you're done, you automatically, like, your brain doesn't have to tell you go throw it away. You just
Right.
naturally get up and do it.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how a habit works. You just automatically go. And he even recommended doing something like, after you do something you do every day, just go straight through the thing you want to start doing. Like, if you know you go to get coffee at Starbucks, and Starbucks next to your gym, go to Starbucks and go to the gym, like right after. Because you know, like, I go to Starbucks every day, and then it becomes a habit after Starbucks. I know I go to the gym right after. That's how
Yeah.
you kind of build that habit here every day. And you become that person, which helps you meet those goals and resolutions. Whereas when you have a situation that is something that is triggering for you or kind of throwing you for a loop, you don't feel like I can't eat because I'm depriving myself because I made this goal. But you were already building the habit to eat better. So it's like you don't have that urge to break your diet because you already were making yourself a person who ate better in general.
I,
Yeah.
I like the fact that you have Lila. Sorry, I like both of y'all's goals, whether it's one or multiple. But I like that you have that goal for therapy because it may be like a foundation that you need to start with to have a trickle effect towards the other goals that you set.
Right.
And so my question to you is kudos to finding a black therapist. You seen any therapists before you found this one before?
Yes.
Or
So I had gone to therapy and seen other therapists. They've always been females. The very last one, she was um she was Caucasian.
okay.
And I don't know, I just felt like she didn't really or couldn't really relate.
Okay.
So, and then like the therapy sessions were they kind of felt forced.
Mm.
And so I was like, this is not gonna get me anywhere. It's not. So, somebody else told me before he sent me that list, somebody was like, well, you need to find, a Black therapist, um, you know, preferably a female. And so I had ended up mentioning to him that that's what I was gonna do, and so he sent me the list. Um, and then he was saying also that he was gonna find a therapist. So yeah, but even with I know last season I was talking about yoga. We
Mm-hmm.
still we still do that. We go to yoga.
Oh,
Like
that's
but Danny was saying like making it a habit. It's like,
mm-hmm.
okay, we know that we go to yoga every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's good.
we still continue that and we go every Monday. Just get off work, go pick up Kendrick, go to yoga. So every Monday
See,
that's what we do. And we've been
it's like
consistent.
second nature.
Yeah, we've been
That's your
consistent.
schedule
And
every
it's like
Monday.
nobody has to ask me, what are you doing today? Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
that I talk to, they were like, oh, so you're on a yoga today? Yep.
I like this. I like this. This is what I don't know, because sometimes I'll be feeling like I guess as a Black girl who went to TJ, and I don't know how familiar y'all are with TJ, but it
Yeah.
was first introduction to Black culture. And I used to get picked on for you sound white, you act white, blah blah blah. That type of trauma would internalize with me. So as I got older and I, was learning life and kind of figuring out stuff, in the back of my head, I would think as a Black woman, it's weird that I'm planning, or it's weird that I want to get myself better or stuff like that, because it never seemed like it was encouraged from my family or people that I associate with, or even talking about New Year's resolutions. At the time, it felt like it was trends for people instead of actually being something that's attainable around the people that I would associate with. So like listening to y'all's different, ways of just approaching a goal is pretty dope. Because what I come from hearing all this is whether you do New Year's resolution or not, I think the biggest thing to take away is setting a goal and doing what you can to reach that goal. And no pressure for listeners or viewers out there. But New Year's resolution, whether you want to, is just a moment for you to start thinking about that stuff. If you think about it later, as far as your goals, you have with Lala from that, you have the ability to push through it. And if you're like Danny and me, you have the ability to plan for it. So I think it's dope what y'all are showing and what I'm showing as well. Y'all got anything to add to the listener?
Nah, you got it, girl.
Right.
That was great. That was a great, definitely summarization of everything. So,
Yes.
girl, nah, you got it. That was perfect.
Kudos to you, ladies.
I'm proud of us already.
All right, so let's hop into this mommy moment. Any good or bad moments or experiences that you've had? Because mommying can be rough.
So I actually made a TikTok about this, but I started realizing, exploring Joseon's love language. Because we all know love language are more than just like romantic relationships. It's just how you show love with any relationship that you're in. And adults and kids can both have them. But Joseon's 3, so he didn't actually take the actual test. I don't know if this is for sure, but I saw there are ways to kind of tell what the love language might be. And his, I think, is words of affirmation, because he's the type of kid that's always like, Mommy, look at me, look at this, watch this, don't stop looking, watch the whole time, put your phone down, look, watch. And he always is waiting for me to like react to whatever he's showing me, like no matter how small it is. It'd be him standing a certain way, he wants you to look at him and see it.
Right.
So that he wants the affirmation of like, I see you, that's cool, that's great. From always want to show me things. So yeah, I realized I was driving one day and I couldn't look at him because I'm driving, and he got really upset and sad because I couldn't stop and look and see what he was doing. And I was like, okay, I think, yeah, he wants the affirmation. Like he wants me to look at him and say like, oh, that's so funny, or oh, that's so cool, because it was something so small, but that really upset him. I'm like, okay, it means a lot for me to stop and look and see what he's doing and react to it. So I'm like, okay, his love language is little words of affirmation, maybe some quality time sprinkled in there too, but definitely words of affirmation, because he gets very, very happy. His mood changes when I like affirm him or react to whatever he's doing. So that was fun to figure out and discover. So kind of a mommy win. I'm trying to understand motherhood a little better.
Awesome.
That's a big one,
right? I'm gonna have to try to figure out my sons. Ooh. Oh no.
I know. Just think of things. Like... Notice when he gets happy, when he gets upset about things, and try to see like what could have caused that. What did he want out of that situation?
I kind of feel like it's quality time, because he always wants to be with me. He always wants to, Mommy, we're gonna go home and we're gonna pop popcorn and we're gonna watch a movie. Like. And you're gonna play with me. And I'm like, okay, baby. Okay. And even as we're recording virtually, he's under me. Are you done yet, Mommy?
Yeah, it sounds like quality time. He wants your attention. He wants to be around you. That's so cute.
Yeah. I mean, that's nice as far as trying to figure out the love language for our kids, because at least it has us to pay attention to them a little bit more. And then, like you said, Danny, you started noticing how it increased his mood by you incorporating those little things. My kids is like you, Lila, quality time. And so that's what motivates me to have game nights or to watch movies with them, or even like yesterday, I came home from work and normally when I come from work, I go straight to the room and hang out with Tony. But this time, Emery was just on the couch. I was like, you know what? I'll just lay there on the couch. We both was on our phone, but we
Aww.
still was around each other. And
Yeah.
so it's dope. Love language is
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. You should have Emery actually take the test. I'm kind of interested because she's actually old enough to understand the answers to the
right. And
questions.
she is. Yeah, you're right. It's
What's
now
all
it's
you have
just
to do?
through that test. That's all. That test a little long, you don't think?
It is, but
It
some
is a little
quality time.
lengthy.
Y'all could just be chilling and you
Yeah,
just
you
be like, hey, how do you react to I think there's actually a kids version that's probably more kids friendly, where it's not those long kind of
right.
complex questions. But it's kind of like, I'll send
Repetitive
you the link. I'll
question.
find that too. Yeah, that y'all chilling, just asking these questions and then see and take it for her.
Yeah. Oh, you right. Yep.
I have a question. So with that, finding out their love language, is there a playbook on how to um
Enforce it.
not even just enforce it, but because like I know with him, it's like I said, I feel like it's quality time. But how do you get him to realize that quality time is not all the time? It's not all day.
I think
So
that comes
I
with
You know what I'm saying?
would, so I would probably, and I don't know the rule book, playbook. I just found out my son's like 2 days ago. I don't know the rule book, but for that one, I would probably try to set like every day a certain amount of time. Set a timer like, okay, this is the time. It's me and you, just us. I can do it with Joe's son. Like, I think his is a little bit quality time figured in there. So I'll take like if I'm home by 5:30, I'll take that 30 minutes between 5:30 and 6, and I'll make it a Joe time where I'm like, I'll set an alarm so he'll know when this alarm goes off, playtime's over. And I'm like, focus on him. We're getting that quality time. And then he needs to know, like, okay, alarm's going off. I have to go do this because this is what mommy has to go do. Like, I have to go cook, or I have to go clean up, or I have to go do this. But this for this 30 minutes, this is your time. This is what we're doing.
yeah.
So I try that so he knows to incorporate. I get at least this much time with her. Where it's kind of
Yeah.
like every day he doesn't know how much time he's getting with you, which makes him want to have more and more time with you because he doesn't know, like, am I gonna get a lot of time today? Am I gonna get no time today? Like, I don't know. Whereas with that, it's like he can look forward to at least 30 minutes every day.
Yeah. Because I feel like he's catching up, like playing catch up. Because like of course, when I was in school, it was like I was having to come home and, make sure he
Mm-hmm.
got food, bath, whatever, and then it's
Yeah.
like I got homework. So now it's like all day. All day he wants it to be,
Mm-hmm.
him and mommy playtime. And I'm like, I'm so tired of looking at Mario. And I'm
Yeah.
so
They
tired of
gotta set those
watching
Give
Shrek.
boundaries
her those
though.
loud breaks, girl.
Yeah, you still
You
gotta set those boundaries. So my boundary I set with Joseph after figuring out his love language is I turned him. I told him I can't look at him. He got upset. I got to my destination. I stopped the car. I made it a big scene. Like, okay, I'm no longer testing the wheel. The car is stopped. Now I can look at you, Joseph. What do you need? So that he knows, like, I can't look at you all the time. But just
yeah.
know when I'm able to, I will be able to look at you. So hopefully he kind of understands. Okay, if mommy's driving, I can't stop and look at you because I'm driving. But as soon as the car stops, you can show me whatever you want to show me.
Yeah.
That's not how, like, I set that boundary. Where it's like,
Mhm.
I love to look at you and I love seeing what
Right.
you're doing, but I can't see it every single time. But just
Yeah.
know when mommy's available, I'm gonna be able to look at you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is enforcing boundaries with our kids because at this young age, of course, they're still developing, but having a teenager now, like they will grow out of that. They just if you keep on sticking to what you can manage at that time, eventually it'll become that habit for them, and it does get better as far as them recognizing, oh, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
speaking on quality time, you know how we love to take our kids outside because we want to encourage that quality time and make sure we're always doing something with our kids to heal our inner child as well.
Yeah.
So I know we all kind of spoke on like all the bonding time we did with our kids over the holidays. So I think we all did something that is
Yeah.
able to take your kids outside because it is cold. we still make sure we have some time with our kids. So even if it's not going outside, at least do something engaging with your child. And me and Josiah went outside because it snowed, and he loves snow, which is crazy. I love snow, but I'm a winter baby, so I've grown up liking snow. He is technically a summer kid, but he loves the snow. I guess he hasn't seen it as much. So when it happens, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so different. It's snow. Yeah. He wants to go outside and play in it. So we went outside and played in the snow, made a kind of little snowman. It wasn't like a big snow. So the snow was still kind of like too soft to make like a really big snowman. But we made a little one. He kicked it down. We had a little bit of a snowball fight, throwing snow at each other. So that was some good time. But again, I set that timer. I said, okay, it's cold. 30 minutes. We're going to be outside. And after that, we're going to go inside and warm up. And then maybe we'll come out in an hour. And we were going to have he be cool. And an hour comes by, he forgot I even said. We'll come back outside.
Yeah.
And we'll be chilling in the house after that because he gets cold too. Like, okay, 30 minutes, you ready to go? He's like, yeah, I'm ready. All right, let's go in the house because it's cold out here. But that was how I took my kid outside in our bonding time.
Did you pictures of the snowman that y'all made?
I didn't, because what happened was he is a little a Sour Patch Kid. I made like the body and he wanted to make the hair. So I'm like, okay, you make the hair. So he kind of put up the snow and he was like, Mommy, watch this. And he kicked it. You put the head on just to destroy it. Like, okay, I didn't get the buttons to make the eyes. I ain't gonna get the sticks. Like, I ain't get to do nothing. Like, you just gonna kick it. And he thought it was so funny.
Wow.
No, but I got pictures of snow angels. He wanted me to take pictures of his little snow angels. No, the snow wasn't that deep. So it was kind of like, you can't really tell what it is, but he was proud of his snow angels. So I let him be great.
Right. He's so cute. That sounds like fun. I remember those days when I used to.
I remember those days.
I know, making snow angels.
Definitely is healing the inner child because it don't snow like it used to.
It don't. That's what I'm saying. I used to always get snowed in for my birthday. My birthday hasn't happened yet, but it's not looking good. Like, it hasn't really been as much snow as it usually is around this time. So it's like when it does snow, we take advantage and go outside. And I enjoy it. So I encourage everyone, just be cold for a little 30 minutes. Or 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
10 minutes.
30 minutes. Take some kids outside and go make a snow angel. Like, just for a little bit. All right, y'all. We're coming close to the end of the first episode of season 2. We didn't even acknowledge that this is the first episode of season 2, did we? We didn't really make it a big deal. Like, woo! Hey, we're back. They've been waiting for us. They're excited. But we'll get into our final segment, the Let It Out, where, of course, if you have something you want to say, if you want to give us some well wishes or any thoughts and opinions for season 2, y'all can email them at mommyfirstpodcast@gmail.com. Or if you just want to if anything we said resonated with you, you want to just let it out, definitely feel free to do so. We can keep you anonymous if you want us to. So just send us an email. But something new that I wanted to try to incorporate is I had something else I did over break while we were doing the podcast. I created affirmation cards.
Okay.
Oh, yes, girl.
My coworker actually gave us some affirmation cards called Listen Bitch. And it's basically kind of like for women. It's just kind of like some funny, like, women for affirmation, but kind of like saying it like bluntly, because like, listen, bitch, da da da. And it's funny. It's a fun little gift. So she like let us keep one in our office or whatever. So I'm like, this is such a cute idea. I'm like, is there any for moms? And I wasn't seeing any that was like mom focused. I'm like, well, I'm about to create it. So I created a whole lot of affirmations, made them into cards, and actually got them printed, just like a little prototype printed for them. My light's too bright, so I probably can't even see it, but I'll post them on the Instagram or something. I don't know. But I was going to say, I want y'all somebody to pull a card and read the affirmation and like just kind of say how you feel about that, what do you think about that? Okay. But since we're not in person, I'll just pull a card. Do you want to pick from middle, right side, left side?
Middle.
Middle. Okay. Let's see what this one says. Okay. This one says, "Hey mama, trust in your journey as a mother, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be."
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
What are y'all thoughts on that? How do
Yeah.
y'all feel about the affirmations? That's something you need to hear.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Yep.
Because I'm in between stages of trying to figure out, is this where I need to be? Am I going in the right direction? So that's definitely something that I needed to hear. So that's a great pick.
That's always something I need to hear as a mom, because sorry, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it, mama. I'm still online. Sorry, y'all done seen some real stuff. Sorry, viewers. But it is always a good reminder about me trusting myself as a mom, because of how my life unfolded. I never felt like I was good enough as a mom. And so I like hearing that I can trust myself as a mom, and I'm who they need. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I definitely need to hear as I made it, because it was like I have moments where I'm doubting, like, dang, am I a bad mom? Can I be better at this? Is this something that, am I doing this right? Like, am I raising, if he has a tantrum, I'm like, dang, am I raising a bad kid? Like, what am I doing something wrong? So be able to trust that you're doing what you need to do, you're where you need to be in your journey as a mom, and you're doing the right thing is definitely something I would definitely need to hear every day. So I hope you all can take that with you from the Hey Mom affirmation card. I hope that's something that is will help you for your week ahead as you're going on. But yeah, I think that is a wrap.
do y'all have something to toast to that affirmation?
Yes. Well, I have like a little sip, but yes, I do.
Let's sit together, y'all, because that was a
I
good
was running together. I forgot about the toast. I've been drinking this whole time. All right. Cheers, ladies.
Exactly. Y'all know that mine don't
ourselves.
Y'all know mine don't last the whole episode.
I know. Mine's almost gone too. I forgot
Cheers.
we supposed to toast at the end. Cheers. All right. Well, with that, we're back. So thank y'all thank y'all for listening to the Mommy First podcast,
where you're a mommy first
and a baddie immediately after.
Bye. Bye.